you doing?
Never been better.
You look good. Have you lost weight?
Yes, I have. I don't need my diabetes medicine either.
Have you been working out?
No.
Did you stop eating?
No.
Have you been eating no-fat products?
No.
Have you been eating those meal replacement bags with only 700 calories per day?
No.
Did you join Biggest Loser?
No.
Are you sick?
No.
Did you do one of those gastric bypass surgeries?
Absolutely not.
Maybe you have not lost weight. It's just your new clothing and hairstyle that is it.
I have not changed my hairstyle or dress for a long time. I need to do that.
Okay, I don't understand. Are you making fun of me?
No, I am not.
Okay, so why don't you tell me what you have done to lose that weight? I need to lose weight too.
I am sorry I could not.
Why?
They say I can't, because even if I told you, you would not believe me, and there is no reason to harassing people about it.
But I can see you lost weight and I want to lose weight too, and I will believe you.
Are you sure you want to hear this? There is no going back as soon you get this information.
I think I can handle information. I'm not stupid. If it's crazy, I simply won't believe it.
There you go.
So tell me.
Okay, then if I must. First, I did not do it to lose weight. I've been dieting my whole life. I gave up. I did it to kill myself. I decided to eat all good stuff I wanted, until I got a heart attack and died. I told my wife and friends about it and they understood.
Okay, now you're scaring me, but I'm happy you obviously did not go through with your plan. So tell me what you did. I want to try it.
I did go through with it. I decided to eat everything that was really good. I had the best meat with the best sauce, a lot of cheese, butter, cream, everything I like.
But that could not have made you lose weight. Everybody knows that.
I did.
I don't believe you.
I told you would not believe me.
If you eat a lot of fat, you get fat. That's a simple fact.
Do you also believe that if you eat a lot of green stuff like vegetables, you will get green?
What kind of stupid question is that?
I realize it sounds stupid, but if you read up on it, it is in fact a relevant question. Have you seen anyone eating a lot of fat and getting fat from it? Or when you think about it, it's always been a lot of food generally, and combined with a lot of sodas, bread, pasta or French fries.
I guess, but it's still the fat that makes you gain that weight.
Okay, why do you say that?
Don't you know anything about how the body works? If you eat more than you burn in calories, you will gain in weight.
I know that.
And fat contains more than twice the amount of calories, so the risk of eating too much calories is much higher with fat.
Sure.
So how come you say that you eat a lot of fat and have lost weight?
That's what I did.
But that is impossible. Everybody knows that.
Obviously not my body. Are you saying that your theory about how the body works is more truthful than the fact that I say I eat a lot of fat and have lost the weight? Do you think I am hiding my body fat somewhere from you, since it theoretically has to be here somewhere? Or are we back to you thinking I am lying to you about this? If you want to lose weight, you need to eat less. Why don't you simply do that?
I don't know. I can only do that for short periods and only if I eat every 3 hours. If I don't, my feet tends to walk me to the fridge, and I find myself eating something.
I know, I had the same thing. That's why I gave up, and decided I was a bad person, and might just as well kill myself. Now I know that the reason for my feet walking me to the fridge were that I had a blood sugar that was falling very fast because of all the carbohydrates I've been eating. When it does, normal brain function ceases to exist, and you find yourself eating. That's why the only way there is to be able to starve yourself to lose weight is by keeping the blood sugar at an even level by eating often.
So you're saying you are eating often?
No, I am saying I only eat stuff that does not rise my blood sugar. The body has a perfect system of keeping the blood sugar perfect without you eating one single carbohydrate.
The brain needs carbohydrates. If you don't eat carbohydrates, you will not be able to use your brain.
Do I look brain dead to you? I don't eat carbohydrates and my blood sugar and brain function is perfect.
I don't understand.
Well, you can read up on it. It's a lot of information on the internet, and in books on this.
If you don't eat carbohydrates, only grilled meat, butter, vegetables, and stuff, all that is bad. First, why don't you get fat?
I don't get fat, because I don't eat more than I consume. This is because I only eat when I am hungry, not when my blood sugar goes down, as it is often if you eat carbohydrates. Another thing, my body tends to stay very warm. This is because the metabolism is high and that is an effect of not starving the body. The third reason is that my body is very used to use fat as energy, which means I can use my body fat much better than you.
When did you eat last time?
9 hours ago, I think.
That's crazy.
For a carbohydrate eater it is.
Aren't you hungry? If I don't eat after 5 hours, I cannot think or do anything.
That's because you are out of fuel. When you eat carbohydrates, the body ceases to produce them. So when you're out, you are out. If you don't eat them in the first place, you will always have enough of them. They will be manufactured from fat and protein instead, and trust me, your amount of stored energy in fat is a lot more than in carbohydrates. You get in contact with it, and you can be out walking forever as long as you have water.
I still think it's crazy. So you're saying, if I eat fat, I burn fat. Okay, what about saturated fat? It clogs your arteries.
I was expecting it to. But it seems that the body has a good way of handling the fat too. My blood fats are really low. This is because my body consumes fat much faster now. When I read up on it, it seemed it was not the saturated fat that was the problem.
Everybody knows that saturated fat is bad. Unsaturated from vegetables is much better.
When you eat a lot of carbohydrates, what do you think your body will do with them? High blood sugar levels is toxic. Everybody knows that. People with diabetes gets blind and have their feet chomped off because of that. Have you thought about what the body does with the sugar? It can only store about 4,700 calories of carbohydrates. What happens if you eat more than you can store?
No, not directly.
If they can't be stored as carbohydrates, and we know you can't make proteins of them, do you think they will convert to alcohol?
Of course not.
If something you eat too much of gets stored on your body, in what form do you think it gets stored?
Okay. Fat, of course.
So, do you think it gets stored as unsaturated fat from vegetables?
No.
It's stored as animal saturated fat. Do you think it's reasonable that the body stores the fat in a form that's toxic for it?
It seems stupid to do that.
Did you know that your brain is made of 60% fat?
No, I did not.
Do you think it's unsaturated fat from vegetables?
I hope not.
Me too. The list goes on. There is just no reason for saturated animal fat to be dangerous for the human.
So you're saying that by just eating ecological clean food without carbohydrates I can lose weight as long as I only eat when I'm hungry, and not when I feel like eating something sweety?
That's right. It's called LCHF and stands for low carb high fat. A diet with its origins in Sweden, Scandinavia.
It's still too good to be truth.
I know, that's why I told you would not believe me. Now maybe you do. Especially if you try it yourself. If you do, you should do it in company. There are a lot of people doing this now. Be sure not to start by yourself. Try, for example, lchf.etsy or some other internet forum. There can be complications during the period from where you are now, until your body has changed its metabolism.
Okay, I will. It still seems strange that you can lose weight by not counting calories. Are you sure I don't have to count calories?
Do you know of any cat or dog or any other mammal that can count calories?
No.
Have you ever seen a fat cat or dog that got fat from the food they naturally should eat? If they had caught it themselves, their natural food.
No.
Same goes for human too. Eat a natural food for human, and you will be alright.
Okay, I don't like this. I had this perfectly figured out, and then you came here and turned everything upside down. Damn you. Now I would like to believe you, but it's too good to be true, so then it cannot be true, and even if it is true I will not be able to explain it to others.
That's the shit. People around you will tell you that you are crazy, but still they can't tell you are wrong either.
Okay, I need to go home and think about this.
You do that.
What was the name of this diet again?
It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. It is called LCHF.